Today we're going to be looking at the Cirrus, both the mid and the shoe. The Cirrus has been in the Scarpa range for a little while now, and it's certainly one of the best sellers in the shop, and it's become our footwear little range that we've grown to trust, and the customers buy them. The feedback is really positive. They are constructed in an extremely similar manner, apart from the mid has an extra bit of cuff attached, but there is another subtle difference which we'll get onto. It's constructed of a water resistant nubuck throughout the upper. This is the usual high quality Scarpa European based leather, and underneath that, to sort of seal the unit against the outside element, is the Gore-Tex bootie, the Gore-Tex liners, and you should therefore end up with lovely dry feet at the end of your walk. It's designed with Scarpa's own sole unit. The sole unit is not designed to be super aggressive. It's not designed for mountain use, therefore it gives that lightness. When you start building stiffer units, you start getting extra weight, but you also then suffer from the lack of flexibility in the footwear. So when you're using it on easy paths and easy trails, your foot's having to work harder to bend it, and therefore you tend to end up with a bit more foot fatigue. The grades of how the footwear flexes, where it flexes, the points at which the manufacturer wants it to flex, makes a lot of difference in its end usage. This is a flexible 4-footed unit, and it's still got some torso stability, that side to side flexion. For a walking boot, it's pretty flexible. Now this is great, as I said, on easy paths. As soon as you get into places where there's lots of stones and chap sticking up pieces of rock, you will feel those a lot more with this sole unit, because it's not designed to take the impact of that hard ground. However, on the easy trails, you've got that lovely light boot. You've also got that lovely flexibility, so it's not feeling you've got like a restricted piece of footwear on you to stop you enjoying the easy trails. You're not going to be conscious of wearing a big heavy boot, because this is not a big heavy boot. The difference we have between the shoe and the mid, obviously, is the extra eyelet on top, so you get a little bit of extra height and therefore some ankle support built in. There is another little bit of difference as well, in that the Cirrus mid has leather throughout. There is leather on the tongue, where the shoe has just a little bit of fabric in the tongue area to help tie that together. This is aimed at easy walking. We sell a lot for people to have them as a round town shoe, an urban shoe, so to speak, but they know that when they can go off into the countryside or into the parks with the dogs, that they've got a piece of footwear that's going to look after their feet and keep them dry and give them a stable footbed to walk on easy trails. It's pretty lightweight as well for an all leather construction. It's an easy shoe, an urban shoe, a light walk shoe, or a travel shoe as well, where a good, stable, comfortable shoe that's also reliably waterproof is a useful travelling companion. The last is reasonably generous as well. It is looking at the UK as its primary focus for sales, therefore its last tends to suit our feet. It's not the broadest Scarpa fitting, but it's certainly not a narrow fitting either. And we find in the shop that it covers a fairly broad range of people in terms of its comfort. If you've got a very broad foot though, with a square toe box, you probably won't get on with this as well as you might. So it's always worth trying them on local stockist. And here at Trailblazer, you're always welcome to come along and have a try. While it comes with this lovely nubuck finish, personally I would advise putting some shoe cream rated for Gore-Tex on this to maintain the subtlety and waterproofing of the leather. Now this isn't essential, but if you were to do that, what you will find is the leather will eventually dry out and you will not get as much usage out of the footwear as you may have done if you'd looked after the leather better. However, it will darken the leather and turn it into more of an oiled nubuck than what you see here. The difference between the gents and the ladies is minimal. There's a few colour swatch differences in the internals, and that's it. These are the ladies version. You can see the gents against the ladies here. You can see they've just got darker inner material, but after that, essentially they are the same piece of footwear. Scarpa have put together here an excellent product. It really is a bestseller for us, and I can see why, because it does fulfill a number of niches in our outdoors. It isn't something to take on long distance trails. It's not designed for mountains, but most of us enjoy pastoral walking, easy trails, and also have a reliable, waterproof, comfortable piece of footwear just for everyday use. This will do both those tasks and do it well. Scarpa are kind of known for their high mountain use pieces of footwear, things like as well the Ranger, really good sturdy all around UK walker, where this is sort of the bottom of the mountain range for want of a better description. That easy use, nice, flexible 4-footed shoe that will give you a stable platform on easier trails and allow you to take it into the work environment, the urban environment, and not feel you've got this big clumpy walking boot on that's going to look out of place. If you've enjoyed the video, please like it. If you want to see more, please subscribe to our channel. But most importantly of all, and I cannot stress this hard enough, you enjoy your outdoors time, because that's what it's for.